Hello! What is going on? How is everyone this evening? I am good. I'm good. Are you good? I hope you are. I'm very good. As always, we have a lot to talk about. Minnesota is going crazy. We have another killing, justified homicide, if you will. Only 1 mile away from the George Floyd incident. Nikki, how are you? D, what's going on? I'm going to get a panel going here pretty soon. I just want to talk a little bit beforehand. And I don't expect everyone to share the same sentiments as me about the situation. I understand that. But what I do think myself, Lisa, how are you? And it sucks when people lose the loss of life is not good. Anytime someone dies, Lynn, what's going on? It's horrible. Especially because this woman has a few kids. And let's get into where her kids are and what's going on. Apparently, she only has custody of one of her children, her son. That the other two children were taken away from her because apparently the lesbian lover, her wife put cigarettes out on the children, and that's the word on the streets. But it is 100% fact that, one second, frickin' Boone, you can't have nothing around here with that little sneaky butt. But it seems like they didn't have custody of the children because one of them liked to burn the children with cigarettes. Imagine that. Now, being a gay, you would think that I would be on the lesbian side. And I am not. I've been beat up by the cops before because I was acting like an asshole. And I deserved it. You know, being a white man, I understand that you should just obey the police. Now, people say that it's ICE and you don't have to obey the federal agents, but I just have to tell you, you do. You absolutely have to obey ICE. And I think a precedent has been set. Now, hello, mother, how are you? A precedent has been set when these people are trying to, what's up, honey? Block in cops and stop them from doing their job. ICE watch. She was the head liberal woman in charge that day. She was going from place to place, blocking in ICE agents and doing her thing. Now, the passive aggressive nature of this woman absolutely kills me. She's looking him dead in the face as she's sideways in the road. Dude, I'm not mad at you. Then why are you why are you here in the side of the road sideways? And I understand that you're not mad, but I also understand the tactic of liberals are they hold you and punch you while they're screaming help. And you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Let me reiterate that. Liberals will do that. They'll attack you while screaming for other people to help. And that's what was going on with her. I'm not mad at you, dude. I'm not mad at you. Famous last words. And for her husband to say, drive, baby, drive, drive, is what got her killed. That is exactly what got her killed. She should have never even been there. She has 3 kids, one that she dropped off. And the saddest thing that I've seen about the whole situation, because I don't have too much empathy, and I just want to say one thing. I've been seeing someone for about 7 months now. And we got in our first, I wouldn't say argument, but disagreement over this situation today. And, I want to be able to have my own feelings about what I seen without someone telling me right or wrong. I'm not a person that's going to tell someone what's going on, how to act or think, and I just don't expect somebody to do that with me. So it was like our first little freaking tiff today about this whole situation. So I just wanted to talk about it and see what other people thought. I don't think too many people back the liberals in this community, besides like Scruddy and a couple other people. But let's see. Oh, I didn't apologize for nothing. No, I'm not apologizing for, and I've only been seeing this person for about 7 months, but I'm not gonna get into any relationship with having to apologize for how I feel about this situation. I just am firm on how I feel. Oh, ha. You probably think this song is about you. Oh, sorry. Thought it was about me. That's how vain I am. Huh. So, if you could save me, a couple people come up here and chat. I'm not going to be on for an hour. I'm going to be only on for a half hour today. I'd like to have a couple other, even people with a different opinion than me, and just talk about the situation at hand. I think that it's horrible that somebody died. That's absolute. What I have been seeing from the left is the same thing with George Floyd. They always pick the worst representative to back because, hear me out, Eddie has been saying a couple things here and there, this and that. ICE isn't even the real cops. Trump this, Trump that. Where was Eddie when the Ukrainian immigrant was killed by the black man in his hometown? Where was he? It's like he couldn't defend either one because who do you defend? The black person, which they bow down to, or the Ukrainian immigrant, which they give all their money to. So he did nothing until this happened. Now he has a ton to say. And I just think that's pretty funny. I think that's pretty funny that nothing was said when it was in his own hometown. Now that I had to do something with Trump's ICE agency, it's a fucking huge thing. Well, you know what I say? Too bad. It's horrible that being a lesbian can get you killed in Minnesota. I see that, dude. I see this. She didn't have a Subaru, though. You would think she'd have a Subaru. And what are you doing there? Why are you, as a white liberal lesbian, defending Somali immigrants that would rape and kill you if they had a chance to? They don't give one squirt of piss about you, lady. Not at all. Yeah, that's the. Oh, I forgot. I went off track. That is the only person that I feel bad about. Right there is the dog. Did you see the sad face on the dog before she got shot? Even in the car, like, my dog's happy when he's in the car. But you know, dogs can sense when something bad's going to happen. And that dog was sad as hell. Like, yeah, this bitch about to get shot out here. And let's talk about the Ice Watch. That's stupid. Like Cop Watch. I can see being a First Amendment auditor and staying a healthy distance away from the police, especially if they have it cordoned off. And if they don't have it cordoned off, then you can stay pretty close. They have to cordon that place off. So until they do anything like that, you're pretty much free to go wherever you would like. Until you get to the point of like cutting police off and things of that nature. That's one thing I just don't agree with. And I'm pretty, I like to say free range. I like to do what I want, and I ride motorcycles fast, but I back the police. If we didn't have the police, this whole world would be way different. We absolutely need the police, 100%. What's up, Deb G? How are you? We absolutely need the police, 100%. And this scams that's going on in Minnesota, like, we have to have ICE agents there. We have to have them knocking on the doors, kicking in the doors, grabbing all of the information. All of we need that. That shit has to happen. What up, Sippy? And we're just talking about the stuff that went down in Minnesota. It sucks that someone lost their life, but play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I just wish the whole thing did not happen, and her losing her life, that should never happen. But I've seen these same leftists cry that are crying right now were the same people laughing when Charlie Kirk died. The same exact people were super snide. I don't even know if the cop killed her. Because hear me out. And this is a direct attack to Eddie. Maybe it was another protester shooting a gun 3 blocks over. And it could have, the cop bullet probably missed. And it was somebody else's bullets that hit her right in the head. Right in the head. So, absolutely. They absolutely cheered when Charlie died. Same people. Same people. The same people said that Ashley Bobbitt deserved it. It's the weirdest shit that they picked this lady that has been arrested. She's got charges for drinking and driving, like Amber. Amber has 2 drinking and drivings. This lady has lost her children because she chose the lesbian lover that burnt her children with cigarettes over her own children. These are facts. How would you do that? And now the lesbian lover is going to take all that money and find a new bitch. And the kids are going to get none of the money. Why were you defending Somali pirates that would rape you and put you into slavery as a white slave? When you could have just been home eating a box instead of going home in a box. And for your wife to say, drive away, man, keep on driving. Drive, baby, drive. That is the most stupidest shit. You know that eats her up. I wish I wouldn't told her to drive. Yeah, it's crazy how they're trying to make it look. If you see from one angle, he got hit very aggressively. And you can see that she's smiling right at him. She's eyes are locked. She knows she's running this dude over. She tried to kill that man. And I'm going to tell you how that cop is in the 3-3. A few months prior to this, he was already hit by another vehicle. And he received exactly 33 stitches. That's right. 33 stitches. You're in the gang. You're probably one of us. So basically, a 3-3 member took this chick out. ICE agents are detectives. They're Jesus people. They can't arrest you. They can grab you by the pussy. They can kidnap you. They can do all that shit. Bro, we can steal. And Cuba's president better watch your fucking mouth, bro. We can steal presidents. So, yeah. Drive, baby, drive. Yeah, she's $1 million muff diver now. And you think that money's going to stay there? You know, the Somalian, that fucking, I can do it, OnlyFans, cute thing for you, and you will have the money, and I will get the money. You think she's going to get that money? That shit's going to be gone. We're going to hear BLM protesters helped get the money, but the money somehow disappeared. She will never see that money. You ain't gonna get it. Yeah. Yeah. This is like the most sensible shit right here. Just think, all this could be avoided. See, what you do is you got people gassing people up. Man, Trump is actually Hitler. You know, the dude that died in 44? Trump is him. Yeah. And anybody that works for Trump are Nazis. And especially ICE. Guess what ICE is? The brown shirts. They're the ones that come and round you up and throw you into prison. So basically, you're fighting Nazi brown shirts. And that's what these people gas up. The worst type of people to gas up. Ready? And ladies, I apologize. Liberal white women. Liberal white women are the worst to like gas up because they always want to fight, but they never have anything to fight about. So they'll pick any cause. Like this one. This lady died because she was protesting Somali pirates stealing money. Now these Somali pirates were living way better than this chick and her lesbian lover because they stole over $9 billion through 10 years. Just think, man. This lady could have avoided all of this shit just by staying the fuck home. Now they have organizations out there, Ice Watch. These people literally go and they watch ICE. Drive, baby, drive. They watch these people. What up, S. Jones? Kobe went so far. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I hope he does a lot, man. Yeah, and here's the thing. They're like, her wheels were turning to the right and to the left. Well, when you're doing split second things, you don't have a chance to freeze time and oh yeah, man, no, her people are like freezing the video. Who has time to freeze the video when it happens in real life? Yeah, if you had freeze frame, you could stop and just fucking, I don't know, fucking get out of the way and bust from the side so you don't get hit at all, but you still get to cap this bitch. Because she clearly hit this fool. Clearly. Tamara is a liberal white woman and most vindictive person any of us have ever dealt with. And yeah, I would have to say you're right. You can see that Tamara almost looks like this Renee Good. They have a similar nose and bone structure. They both kind of have like the tortoise look, if you will. The lesbian tortoise look. A lot of lesbians like take that look on. And it's gross. I think it's disgusting. This whole thing could easily have been avoided. The wife was getting fired up and was turned on by the prowess spanning anger from her baby. She was. Absolutely. She was thinking, girl, I'm taking you out when you get home. She didn't expect to be getting taken out. Absolutely. She got her wife killed for a TikTok video. She was like, pack your lunch, copper, if you're messing with us. Woo, 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 woo. And seconds later, disaster happened. And, I don't think that GoOd even thought for a millisecond that she was going to get shot. Um, I think that she was intentionally hitting the guy, not to run him over, just to get him out of the way, like a slight hit, if you will. I don't think she was trying to get him under the tires, but I think she was trying to like glancing blow him out of the way 100%. 100 fucking percent. And, you are in Minnesota, and Tim Walz, well, in what was it, 2020, signed into law if you're a police officer and the vehicle is coming at you, it doesn't even have to hit you for you to use deadly force. So that's going to be something to use against this lady. Pack a lunch, big boy. You want to mess with me and my lesbo girl? Well, we got dildos. And we make nunchucks out of them. And we hit each other because lesbians are just violent. The domestic violence rate with lesbians is way higher than any other demographic out there, especially with dildo chucks. Someone's getting hit across the face. Yeah, took their lady's wind. Took her wind. And her whole life, she leaned left. But she died leaning right. In the car, she was leaned over to the right. Big time. I mean, like, clearly right leaning. I would go to say she died leaning far right. So there's that. But that is honest. Lesbians beat each other up like rock'em sock'em fucking robots. It's crazy. I got a couple more minutes and I'm going to get out of here. Does anybody have anything they want to add in the chat? I don't want to keep kicking a dead horse. Buzz shucks. That's what it's. Yeah, she got slumped big time. She got slumped for sure. What gets me pissed off and what I got kind of like angry with my new man about is I seen her being passive aggressive with being in the center of the street, right? I'm not mad at you, dude. Well, I don't think that you're mad, but I think you need to fucking learn how to drive. And what he's seeing is her smiling. I'm not mad, man. Dude, a liberal woman has mastered passive aggressiveness. They have mastered it so well that you think she's just saying, I'm not mad at you. But what we need to do is this, everyone, before I get out of here. Not Lisa, how are you? Everyone, football tomorrow, yes. Oh, yeah, they want to paint her as a saint. What we need to do as a group is to make sure that the wife gets charged with an accessory to a crime. Because if you're in a commission of a robbery and your friend kills somebody or you kill somebody, your friend's getting charged or you're getting charged, vice versa. She got her wife killed. Her wife. I don't know how a woman can have a wife, but anyway. So we need to make sure that the charges stick on the lady that she was with, the lady that told her, drive, baby, drive, drive. Because right there is just, that's a commission of a crime. She knew that the cop was in front, and she told this lady to hit the fucking cop. Wow. Lock and load. Question. I don't know what's the question. Yeah, FAFO is real. And, you don't see Antifa out there tearing shit apart anymore because they've been put to task. You will not see anybody blocking ICE agents in anymore because they will get smoked out. And with that, I'm out of here, everyone. I just wanted to go live, talk about this real quick. And that is it. Everyone have a great night and a better weekend.